Hi, this is Manal. Welcome to this evening's fireside meditation. I appreciate you being here with me today, and I'm very excited to go on today's journey with you. Today's journey will be a discovery of the conditional living that all of us are conditioned to do. We will journey to discover all the buts that you may have and hold in your life, and ultimately guide you to become aware, acknowledge, let go, and surrender. Let's start with 3 grounding breaths, and then we'll proceed with the meditation. For those of you that are familiar with my meditations, you might know that I love starting with 3 grounding breaths because our breath and our breathing is one of the things that we do instinctively. When we stop and become purposeful about our breath, we slow down the mind and we start to indicate, hey, we're going to start to do things differently for a little while. Another thing that I'd love you to note when we take our 3 breaths is that there's something that I call the gap. That's that infinite space between the breath in and the breath out. In there, you can feel the sweet bliss of life, nothingness, infinity, whatever you want to call it. So when you take your 3 breaths, just spend some extra special attention enjoying the gap. And let's begin. Take a deep breath in. And release. Take a deep breath in. And release. Take a deep breath in. And release. Many of us are conditioned to have some buts in our life. Really conditional living. I will be happy, but my car is old. But I'd like more money. But my children. But my partner. But my job. There's a lot of buts that indicate external conditions that are keeping you from having the life that you want. Anytime there's a but, that's an indication of conditioned living. That's an indication of lack of satisfaction, because you cannot be satisfied with a but. Let's become aware and explore all the buts that you may have in your life. What are the external outcome, external conditions that are making you happy, but happy when? Feel into the emotions that the but creates in you. It could be anger, frustration, judgment, anxiety, stress. Don't overindulge in the feelings, but just become aware. I'm going to pause as you look and explore for all of the physical, mental, emotional reactions that you have when you explore the buts that you may have in your life. Close your eyes, relax, enjoy the audio and energetic experience. If you like, you keep your eyes open. You're welcome to that as well. I will pause. Wonderful. With all resistance, there is a deeper message that's hidden within this resistance. This message is the why. What is the deeper clarity, the desire, the element that's guiding you towards growth and expansion associated with this resistance? In the case of butts, it tends to be conditional living, control, judgment on yourself or things around you. I'm going to pause for a moment and just dig into the physical sensations and that were generated by your butts and try to identify what is the bigger message that you're meant to learn. What is the growth that you can take from this? What can you acknowledge that this resistance and these stories have offered you in terms of your own self-awareness and self-expansion? I will pause to give you the opportunity to explore. Wonderful. You may have received a message immediately, and that's wonderful, and you may not have, but you definitely will when it's the right time for you. So don't pass any judgment and just sort of honor the process. Your body knows what to do, your mind knows what to do, and ultimately, as you surrender to this process, everything will unfold as meant to be. At this point, appreciation for your opportunity to explore, for your awarenesses, for any messages you may have received, from the deeper understanding the connection with this resistance has offered you. Appreciation of this moment that we are sharing. I'll pause to allow you to appreciate. It ultimately is this awareness, acknowledgement, and appreciation which will lend itself to the release that we will do following this appreciation. I'll pause to give you the opportunity to explore, to celebrate this moment. Wonderful. Now that we've become aware of the butts in your life, acknowledge the deeper message and appreciate it, it's time to release. Let go, release all of the resistance that you connected with, release all of the stories, all of the emotions, all of the feelings. Take a deep breath in and release. Let it all go back to the pristine earth, the core of the pristine earth. Wonderful. And at this moment, opportunity just to surrender. Self-awareness and exploration ultimately lends itself to guiding you towards surrender. And in the case of conditional living, it's surrender to acceptance, to flow, to trust that there is a higher hand that is leading and guiding you for all of the things that you desire to unfold, and all of it will come at a time that's for your highest good. Surrender all back to the universe. Wonderful. At this point, let's imagine beautiful universal divine light entering from the crown of your head, flowing through your head, your throat, your chest, your abdomen, pelvis, thighs, knees, calves, and out the soles of your feet. Allow this beautiful divine energy, just light and soothe and bathing your body. Filling your body in those areas that you let go of the resistance, just lighting you up. Enjoy. Enjoy the sensations. Take a deep breath in of surrender and release. Take a deep breath in of trust and release. Take a deep breath in of acceptance. And release. I'll pause a moment to let all of this new calibration just recalibrate your body. If you're so inspired, create an intention for having unconditional appreciation and satisfaction towards life. Recognizing all those buts and choosing to let go and surrender, and instead go with the flow, acceptance, trust, and surrender to the unfolding. I will pause. Wonderful. I trust that you feel lighter than when we started. As we journey to recondition our minds, our thoughts, some of the shifts might be immediate, and some might take the time that's best for your highest good. Really be kind and compassionate if you find any buts entering your world, any conditional living, and gently pull yourself back to recognizing that you are moving towards a life of surrender. For those that are following me, I thank you. For those that might be new to me, I welcome you to follow and explore my range of meditations that ultimately look at the conditioned mind and helping us all move towards surrender, freedom, happiness, bliss, and love. Thank you for being part of today's meditation. I appreciate you. Celebrate your journey. Celebrate you. My love, always.